Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of Troyes, and it is the final episode of the first season, or the first half season. It's the first season at Troyes really, isn't it? And we are currently in 14th. We have secured safety. There is no way we can go down. And well, we're still punching to finish as high as we possibly can, which currently sits at 11th. Clermont won a game, so yeah, unfortunately 10th isn't on the cards anymore, but again, as high as we can would be fantastic. So, first thing to note, Brian Mbembo's back. So I'm going to move him up into the bench. I'm going to take him off for Ross, who wants to leave. He's just sort of hovering around. But yeah, I'm bringing him onto the bench. I'm not going to start him yet, but he may well feature at some point today. I hope we can, actually. I really enjoy using him as a player. Everything's going to be the same with the starting 11 because it's all looking quite good and it's all going quite well. Especially, well, the man who replaced Mbembo, Gransar, is having a wonderful time of it as they have a 5-3-2, really, isn't it? Let's not try and... That's Tammy... what's his name? Is it... Oh, Thierry Ambrose. Used to play for Man City. Okay. Cool. Not a name I expected to see, I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you who is knocking around this league, actually, who I noticed the other day. Give me a second. Let's, how do I go back home? Yeah, Andros Townsend's knocking around at RC Lens, and I picked up on that one the other day. Just thought that was kind of interesting. It's always nice when you get players who you actually know. So, yeah, I just think that's kind of cool. Let's give a team talk. Let's say, fully expect you to keep our run going. A few players liked it, can't complain. Go through to the talent interview. I'm delighted for Rafa Navarro making his 125th league appearance. Yeah, it's just because he's injured a little bit still. I'm inclined to sign with the manager in these situations. Sure, I always side with managers because it might make managers side with me, and that's normally a good thing. Well, we've got a corner here. Brian Pele puts it in, and Vita Gabriel. It couldn't have been any simpler. The first highlight of the game, the corner comes in, and Vita Gabriel's just there, just to flick it over the keeper with his head. It's a very good corner. You'll have seen me telling them to get creative. We haven't seen anything all game, but we have been largely the dominant side. And well, that goal feels very much deserved. And as you'll see here, we've had all the shots on target. It's been all us, really, and getting that goal there feels, yeah, like a bit of justice, like we've earned that. So another highlight, Koulibaly now on the left-hand side, and well, we're working it. We're trying to find something as we go out right here. Navarro, can he get it across? He can, towards the back post. Pele, oh, Gransar? It falls to him. No idea how it ended up to Gransar there. It tried to go to Pele on the back post. They just headed it across their own box. Gransar's there, and he strikes it very, very nicely. He's got another goal. He's on fire. And Mbembo's injury is literally gave him a golden opportunity, and he is taking it with full force. Yeah, they just sort of missed that second header. Gransar strikes beautifully. 2-0 up in the first half. Again, we've been saying that so often, pretty much since Gransar's been in the side, to be honest, and well, very much earning his space. And I think next season, we're going to have to make him a more permanent fixture in the team. If we're being completely honest, he is undroppable right now. He's in the hottest form of any player on the pitch. And well, I'm very pleased with your performance. There's nothing else worth saying. Everyone was green. I didn't feel the need to show you that, and I kind of forgot. But yeah, everyone was green. Everyone reacted very, very nicely to that. Let's keep it going. Well, there's another highlight here. I'm just telling them to concentrate. A couple of players looking complacent. But Navarro puts it across to the centre to Derek Asede, who strikes. Goes just wide. And well, speaking of getting a bit complacent, that did seem a little bit of that, to be honest. A couple of them looking overwhelmed. That's a bit odd. But so far, it's still going very well. We're still 2-0 up. Let's make a bit of a change here, actually. It's all gone a bit quiet. It's all gone quiet over there. So, Noé Stefan and Brian Mbembo, both coming on, off the bench. Two players who were starters for us. Let's get them back onto the pitch. So, Mbembo on the left, Stefan up front. Let's see what they can do with a few minutes remaining as they have a throw in here. They look to play it forward, and well, we're going to have to work hard to win this ball back. We're closing down well, but so far, nothing in terms of retaining or regaining possession. Not retaining it, you need to have it to do that, but they pump forward, and again, they keep the ball. We really are struggling to nick this off them here. They play it all the way back to the keeper again. They're trying to find, like, a good long ball, I think, but so far, they're really struggling to do so. So they play it down this right-hand side, and we're doing a decent job of not pressuring the ball, but cutting out their options, and that by Mbembo, a wonderful challenge, regains us possession, and now it's Gransar out on this right-hand side. We know he's deadly with his crosses, and here comes one now, and Stefan takes full advantage, hammers it home, and it is 3-0. What more can you say? We've just got young players combining all over the pitch. And I mean, it was Gregory Berger who gave it to Grandsar, who runs down this right-hand side, puts in a beautiful cross, and Stefan, with an absolute rocket of a shot, cannons it off of the keeper's hands, and, well, straight into the net. It is 3-0. And this back end of the season, I was going to say it couldn't have gone any better. Normally when you say that, it's a bit of a, we gave away a penalty, it literally doesn't matter. Let's see what happens here. Oh, put it in. I was really hoping it was a save. Oh, we tried. We did try. I wonder how that sounded down the mic. I might cut that out if it sounded awful. They scored the penalty. It was, well, it's a penalty, isn't it? It wasn't even an egregious penalty. It was literally the edge of the box. No blame needs to be given out is what I'm getting at there. No, we don't need to go pointing fingers. But yeah, normally when you say, oh, you couldn't have done any better, it's a little bit of a, you actually could, like, statistically have done better. You just, it was the most that could be reasonably expected. But this back end of the season, we've literally been on win after win after win after win after win. Like, it's been beautiful. It's been really a joy to play, to be honest. That's why I've recorded 8 episodes in a day. So, yeah, it's gone a little bit mental. It'd be lying to say otherwise, but, well, hold on. The game's not over yet. They're pushing down this right-hand side. We block well, but Follett heads clear. Berger pounces on it, and, well, you've got to imagine this is full-time, and so it is. It's a 3-1 win. Is that a 4th, 5th on the bounce? It's getting ridiculous. As we'll say, well done, lads. It was a good win for us. They all love it. I'll show it you this time. I won't forget you. But what more can you say? It's a wonderful, wonderful string of form. We're still up in 14th. Teams around us all winning too, but, well, we're certainly gaining on a couple of them. And if we can finish on 50 points, if we can beat Red Star, finish on 50 points, 13 clear of the relegation playoffs, what complaints would we have? Honestly, like, what complaints could possibly be had against us? We're doing fantastic stuff right now. 12th is the highest we can finish, but honestly, it's the points total that matters, right? And so far, that's going very, very well. We've clearly separated ourselves. We are not relegation contenders, and I think we've proved that. I really do. I think we've done an excellent job of proving that. Let's get on to the next game, the final game of the season, and see what happens. So here we are for the final game of the season against Red Star. Now, Bye-Eye's in at right back, and we probably will be saying bye-eye to him in the summer because he's been asking to leave for not getting enough first-team game time. He's just not better than Rafa Navarro, to be honest, so he's not going to play over Rafa Navarro. Makes sense to me, but essentially, the team other than that is the same, so let's go out there and let's hopefully pick up another 3 points, extend this win to 5 games, and, well, then we can have a quick look through the postseason. Well, we've got a free kick here coming up towards the end of the first half. It's the first highlight, and Berger goes for goal with his head. It's claimed by the keeper, though. It's been a quiet half so far, unfortunately. I'd like to have seen, a fair bit more action. We've got sort of into a routine of doing well in the first half and taking a nice little lead. It's a shame not to see that here. But we have been the better team, as you can see on here. More shots, more on target, more possession. It's not going terribly by any stretch of the imagination. Keep going out there and we can still win this one. Not a great team talk from me there, actually. I'm actually going to make a change as well while we're at it. I'm going to bring on Noé Stephen for Vita Gabriel. Just get that change in the way already at half-time and see what Noé Stefan can do. We've got a throw in here. Bye-Eye takes it. Can't find Grandsar. That's why you're not playing, mate. You can't throw a ball to a player. But they're now in possession and looking to run at us. We're closing them down quite well, though, and we're putting some good pressure on, making it difficult. But that cross is very good. Follett finds Derek Asede, though. It's a good little bit of control to claim the ball back, as Derek gives it to Bordas. And we're trying and find a way forward here. We pick out Grandsar on this right-hand side. He runs onto the ball. Can he take on the defender? He goes for a cross. Stefan goes just over the bar. So close, but can't quite guide it into the net, unfortunately. So, we're about 70 minutes in, just over that, and I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring on Mbembo on this right-hand side for Grandsar. Not had the best game out there today, so, just take him off, give him a bit of a break. He's done really well recently. Let's not ruin that by, keeping him out when we don't need him out there. Well, this second half has been pretty much as dull as the first, and we're just watching added time fly by. There's a minute left, and we've got a goal kick. You can't imagine too much is going to happen from this if we're going to be completely honest, but maybe there's a bit of a chance as Berger's on the ball. There is still 40 seconds left to play. Plays one forward. Noé Stefan can't get on the end of it, though. Well, I hope nothing happens from it because they're now in possession of the ball. And since he's running down this right-hand side, can we manage to win it back? No, they play it forward. Follett, though, manages to reclaim. And, well, it looks like it's just going to be a fairly underwhelming 0-0 for the final game of the season. Neither team had anything to play for. So, yeah, all very straightforward, to be honest. It was just a routine win, or a routine draw. It's not even a win. But it's a good end of the season, really. Happy with that. Ooh, that's not a good way to end the season. Oops. But let's go through sort of the back end of the season. We finished on 48 points, which is not bad at all. And if we go to our schedule here, you will see that basically exactly as we called it, the first few games, we took over from this Havre game. The first couple of games were really difficult. We had a 2-1 defeat. We had a 3-2 win, which was just carried by own goals. When did I hide my camera? I don't know how long that's been gone. It might have been a while. But yeah, we had a 3-2 win that was carried by own goals. We had a 0-0 draw. And then the 6-2 defeat against Reims, which obviously hurt. The 3-2 loss against Auxerre. But then from there, it's been absolutely fantastic. We have picked up 7 wins since then. 2 draws, 2. It's not been bad at all. And ultimately, in our, 16 league games in charge? 8 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses. It's not that bad at all, if you ask me. That is perfectly fine for me. Far more wins than anything else. It's all good. It is all very good. So I guess we should probably take a look and see if anybody got anywhere in the player stats for anything of note. It doesn't look like it so far. Goals, no, we still didn't really have a consistent goal scorer throughout the season. No one getting more than 10. But who set the records for our team? Let's get to wherever that is and, well, find out what's going to happen. So, the end of season rewards are in, and, well, players inducted into the best 11. David Asede was selected to become proud part of Troy's history, along with Brian and Bembo. They both had very, very good seasons, at least from when we were here. It's worth noting that, of course, a lot of these end-of-season awards may be based on things that happened before we were here. So, Gregory Berger is in there already. That's incredible. He's only 20-something. He might only actually be 20. He's 21. That's insane. He's going to be such an important part of the side if we can keep him. Yeah, Brian and Bembo makes the bench, and Derek Asede is in the starting 11. I don't really care about where they are now. Player of the season was Rafa Navarro at 36%. That is fairly huge, actually. Quite the surprise to me. Brian Pele and Gransar also getting the votes. Gransar was young player of the season, which is actually quite the accomplishment when you consider Gregory Berger, Stefan, even players like Lopez, for example, and Ivan Bordas were very, very good. But, well, it certainly gives you something to think about for next season with a couple of these players. Especially Brian Pele being second on this list. It's a bit of an interesting one, to be honest. And, well, is there anything else here that we really want to go through? There's a team meeting. I think I've missed it because I did holiday for a few days because it was taking forever to find this. 23rd of June is the start of the preseason. I am fine with that. So far, everything looks all okay. So, next season, what are we aiming for? I want playoffs at least. Like, unarguable, I want playoffs. Minimum. I want 5th. That is the minimum we are aiming for. I think we've proven at the back end of the season this should not be a squad anywhere close to things called relegation. Anything to do with the word relegation, bottom half, shouldn't be there. Right? It's garbage. It's not true. It's not an accurate representation of where this squad should be. Playoffs is the goal. Automatic promotion is sort of the outside goal. You know, if we are already competing well for playoffs, we really want to push for that. We've got a good squad already. The squad is fantastic. It's deep. It's young. It's a really, really good team. If we can improve this just a little bit over the summer, we really do have a squad capable of just battling anything at this point. I'm really, really enjoying the team. We're going to have to shift a few players on to make way for wages to sort out this fiasco as well, this nonsense. But I'm confident that we can do it. I am very confident that we can turn this managerial support rubbish around. We can get this team promoted and we can get Troyes back to where they should be. We can push into Liga 1. So, let's wrap this up here. Tomorrow will obviously be a double upload day. We will have the first video going through the team, going through the new signings, the preseason, all that stuff. And then we will have the first 2 games of the season, whoever they may be against. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first half season at Troyes, and I hope you're looking forward to our first full season in charge. I've really enjoyed this move so far. This is why I've played through the entire season in a day. So I'm really hoping we can keep the good times coming and have a really successful season the next time out. Thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you all tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord to keep up with everything that happens. And yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.